I'm upset. No disrespect, respectfully. But disrespectfully is disrespect. Don't be disrespectful. Those vile, disgusting Spartans. Poor little girl, them. And I'ma tell them why I'm mad. That vile, disgusting cesspool in Columbus. The other state, and of course, as always, I'm upset. Good evening, good people. It is I, the Maize Madman. The game is technically not over yet, but it's over for all intents and purposes. I think it just ended actually as I am talking. Michigan controlled this game versus Wisconsin. It was never really in question. There were some things that I think Michigan needs to work on. Definitely some things they need to work on. Definitely some areas of improvement, if you will. But before we get going any further, let me say shout out to my guy Ripstar. It's been a minute. Ripstar was away from the channel for a minute. He's been back a couple of times now. Shout out to Ripstar. Shout out to Kickin' Chicken who's here, and Bushido Brown. Shout out to Bushido Brown, who out there said Bryce can't throw. It was a bunch of people out there saying Bryce couldn't throw, and boy were they wrong today. I would like to see Bryce with a little more touch. We'll talk about that in a second. Kicking Chicken says sluggish game. That it was. Sharon, don't want to cover the spread. Right. Depending on where you got in on this game, right? If you bet before the game like I did, then you are probably not happy with this because all they had to do was score a touchdown right there, get that extra point, and that spread is covered. But either way, I'm not going to complain. Michigan got the win. That's what's important. Dominant day, says Gavin, no doubt. Mike Anderson, go blue. Yes, sir. We'll be dropping the link here in a second to let everybody come up and have their say in what they witnessed today. But first, let's talk about it, man. Right out the gate, Wisconsin comes out on the opening drive, 12 plays, 75 yards. Go right down the field, score a touchdown, and everybody's looking around like, yo, what's going on? But I gotta say, Michigan hasn't been, the best first drive team in America or anything like that. And those are usually when teams have the scripted plays. That's what they've been working on all week to come out and do that. No excuses, though, as we would like to see Michigan still handle a team like Wisconsin on that first drive, but they come right out and score the touchdown. Michigan answers immediately. I think it's like 3 or 4 plays. They right down the field because Justice Haynes gets a 43-yard run, and we're right into Wisconsin territory before finally punching it in for a touchdown. Michigan ties the game, which I liked. That's something I liked. Michigan immediately answering the bell with, the tie. I'm a fan of that. If there's anything that I wanted to see, it was that sort of thing coming right out and answering back. If you're the Wolverines, then it becomes kind of a tennis match. They're just volleying punts back and forth and things like that before Michigan finally gets another score. But I'm gonna drop this link. I'm gonna let people come up. Talk your talk. I know a lot of people got something to say. I was getting text messages throughout this game. A lot of people had things to say, what they saw, what they didn't like. Ripstar says McCulley is the one that can catch. Listen, McCulley, not only can he catch, he can make spectacular catches, by the way. Another guy, though, I'm impressed with was Andrew Marsh. Andrew Marsh also made some pretty athletic plays out there. True freshman. I like what I saw from Andrew Marsh today. Terrence is with us. What's good, Terrence?
What's going on? What's going on?
What's going on?
Nothing. Go blue. Go win.
Blue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
win. Good win.
Yeah,
Good win. We can't never complain about a win, but
never. Right.
I think we seen something from Marsh for sure. Marsh and McCulley.
Right.
Still had a couple drops early on. Definitely calls for concern. Definitely calls for concern. When it comes to the wide receivers, I think I looked at. I know one of the wide receivers they said had left and during the week, and my whole thing with the whole wide receiver core is like so we've been struggling at that position. I just
Right.
was wondering why they didn't like just rotate until they found like a good core.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good question. We didn't see a lot of Channing Goodwin today.
Mhm.
I did see he did get in the game, but he definitely wasn't part of like that real rotation. I think the drops caught up with him. It's
Mhm.
probably gonna be people after this game that we're not gonna see as much of because of drops, right? It looks like they putting people in the doghouse if nothing else for dropping the football. Um, so I appreciate that on one hand, but on the other hand too, I mean, Channing Goodwin, he gets open. I think Juju brought this up
Yes.
in a
Mhm.
different live we had where
Mhm.
he's talking about like, yo, he does like have a case of the dropsies, but he also gets open and he can make plays. It's interesting to see, but I just need them to catch the ball, man. Bottom line, 14 drops. I think at one point there were other drops after the 14th drop. So we might be up to 15, 16 drops on the season. And with a true freshman quarterback, we got to help him out in any and every way we can. And that means catching the football, um, making sure that sort of thing doesn't happen. But,
Yeah.
we'll see what
And,
happens.
and then main man on that right side of that line, he was getting. Yeah, my goodness,
He-
they was running through him. My goodness, man. But it's like, but I just look at stuff like that and I'm like, at the end of the day, like, he a college kid. So it's like if you're a coach and you see that, you gotta get him out of there. You can't let that kid sit through that, man. Like you
Mhm.
gotta get him out of there, man. Like it's like that's just tough to watch, man. Like I know one of them plays, he fell right on his face. Like he just like literally just whiffed the blocker, fell right on his face, man. I'm like, man, this is
Right.
they got to get dude up out of there. But I thought the defense was solid. Like you said, other than the first drive and then that one long drive they had at the end, I thought they were solid. It's time to get ready for USC. We got to clean up the mess and get ready for USC. That's all I got though. I appreciate the win. We just got to keep getting better though. It's still a little early.
No doubt. That's what it's about, man. Getting better, and they definitely got to do that. It,
Maniac, what's happening, man?
What's going on, man? How you feeling, champ?
Maniac
Hey,
was
man.
one of those people texting. I know he got something to say.
Hey, look, you can see it on his. He don't look happy at all, man.
Yeah. It's
Go ahead.
just, look, man. I mean, first and foremost, we got the win, right? Like my
Yeah,
brother
for sure.
Maize says, that's
Mm-hmm.
the number one stat is the win. You could have 1,000 yards in the game, but if you
Facts.
lose, it don't matter. So we won. So that's good.
Facts.
We
Facts.
also, I'm gonna speak about the positives. Also, over 400 yards of offense, even before those last couple of plays where Michigan went aggressive. So it's like, damn, we had over 400 yards of offense and was looking bad on offense, lack of execution. That's telling. We just got to clean it up. My thing is this, gentlemen. We coming off a bye, right? So is Wisconsin. So there's no excuse, right? And we offensively, we look bad. Execution wise, the execution on the offense looked bad. Again, Bryce, generational talent. Bro, this is your fifth game. Take it easy, my brother. Why everything got to be a 99 fucking fastball, bro? Some touch on it. Like, come on. Like, you already know these guys can't catch. You got to incorporate that. Like, all right, let me put some touch. Some of these passes, yeah, you got to put mustard on it. I get that. But not every pass, man. These guys can't catch. You got to help them out. And then, right, on top of that, you have the O-line. Now, the O-line played good in spots. They weren't horrible. But, bro, Sprague and Guarnera got doodle today. Got that right side. But again, 8-man boxes, 8-man boxes, 8-man boxes, and we running the fucking ball, bro. Come on, Bryce, check off that shit. Or they 8, I'm going somewhere else. These are the things he's going to have to learn moving forward, man. You got to grow fast in this sport, especially when you play for a big-time college like Michigan. This shit ain't Ball State. This shit ain't Ohio. This ain't Central Michigan. This is the University of Michigan. We just won the national championship 2 years ago. Come on. He got to be better. There's 5 games already. There's 5 games. There's really no excuse. I'm not telling him for him to have everything down pack in 5 games. No, it don't work like that. But those taking the mustard off the ball, that's real fixable, bro. That's fixable. But again, we won the game. Defensively, our D-line couldn't really get a rush today. Today, we couldn't get a rush. We couldn't. Let's keep it real. We couldn't really get a consistent rush. And mind you, that was their 3rd string quarterback. They 3rd string quarterback, so they just limited. If they got their 1st string, this game is a little different, guys. And this is why I tell Michigan fans, Terrence, Juju, Lynch, Max, Maize, and everybody in the chat, you got to stop being fanboys, bro. We love Michigan. Ain't nobody could ever in their history tell me about whether I love Michigan or not. I've been in wars in these damn streets for Michigan. But, bro, we're a solid team at best right now. USC game next week, I don't feel confident like I did after the Nebraska game. I don't know. Yes, USC's defense is trash, but guess what? Their offense is 100% better than Wisconsin's, and they're not going to score 10 points. So, I'm not worried about USC. Okay, say that right now. When it's 21-3, then I want to hear your excuses. Michigan got to get it fixed, bro. Wink, our defense in every single game in the opening drive, with the exception of New Mexico and Central Michigan, bro, got taken right to the woodshed on the opening drive. What the fuck is going on, man? Like, these things, we already week 5. There's no excuse for Wink. Wink is already in his 2nd season. We're already a quarter and a half done with the season. It's supposed to be looking better, more polished than this, man. Oh, and luckily for Rob Moore's interception, because that was going to be a pass interference on Hill. Again, looking like a freshman out there. His technique is atrocious. Very talented. But his technique is atrocious, bro. Things got to get fixed, bro, because if not, I'm telling you, we not beating USC, and anybody could get in their feelings if they want. Because if you think that's a slam dunk next week, then you just being a fanboy.
Yeah, I think we got a couple corners on our roster that's better than Hill. His awareness ain't, like he always catch a pass in the front, like you said, he ain't call it today, but we all seen that. That was like PI. And USC got a wide receiver over there that's a bad dude. Lemon, I forget his name, Lemon.
Lemon.
Makai Lemon, yeah.
He ain't no lemon either. He's a beast,
He sure is not.
Yeah, he ain't no lemon. He a beast, So but and also too, like Cole. I think Cole Sullivan still need to play more. I don't get all that favoritism stuff, man. Don't sit here and tell the people the best players gonna play, but the best players are not playing. I hate when coaches do that. Like, leave that press conference stuff at home, man. If you say the best players gonna play, put the best players out there.
You're right, Terrence. And before I let Lynch and whoever else cook, this is why, you saw Sharon Moore's press conference. Now I don't give a fuck what these coaches say, man. I want to see it on the field. Show me on the field.
Yeah,
they're going to say everything good, bro. That's like, explain your son. You ain't going to say, my son is a piece of shit. He a fucking bum. No, you're going to make your son sound like he the greatest kid in the world. I don't want to hear this from the coaches, because if it's not on the field, if I don't see it on the field, bro, then guess what? I don't care what they say. So we'll see. It's from week to week. I get it. They could look 10 times better next Saturday against USC, but based on and they could still win that game. I'm not saying they not, but they got to tighten up, man. They got to tighten up. And remember, USC is coming off a bye. So they got 2 weeks to prepare for Michigan, and it's at their house. So we got to go to the West Coast, bro. All that shit
Yeah,
factors
that don't
in.
matter
All that
though. I
shit
told y'all
factors in.
that we undefeated in the Coliseum. Michigan has never lost in the Coliseum. Michigan has never lost in the big house to USC. The only place that they beat Michigan is Pasadena in the Rose Bowl. In ever though, like it's not like this is like I'm not saying Michigan has a majority of the wins there. They never lost there, and they've never lost in the big house to USC. Not to say that it can't happen. Obviously, these are different teams. It can happen. I feel confident though in Michigan and them beating USC. Real quick, let me get this super chat out the way. Shout out to Kumote, however you say that. He said we need to stop with the horizontal offense, keep it vertical. It's a crime. We have a 6'5" receiver, don't attempt one fade while in a goal situation, go blue. I agree with this. I did expect to see this once we got in the red zone, to see some jump balls to whether it be, McCulley or a tight end. Somebody, let them go up and make a play. McCulley has been making plays, by the way. Even Andrew Marsh made, some high pointed a ball, made a play. So I am shocked at that. I would like to start to see that for sure. Real quick, Juju has been waiting patiently. Ju, what you got to say?
Okay, it's gonna be a little bit long. I have a lot to say. Starting with defensively, I'm gonna disagree with Maniac. The front four got no pressure, or they did get pressure. They didn't get home because they were throwing the ball in under 2 seconds almost every time. Almost every single time they were throwing the ball under 2 seconds. And then when they did those elongated passes, we got pressure and we had the sack at the end. That's for the defensive line. The first I want to address the first drive because Maniac brought it up. If you watch Wisconsin throughout the first 4 games, they were not running as much heavy set 12 personnel as they were.
You in the portal,
Juju, you there?
Oh no, something happened. Anyway, but I get what he's saying. He's about to say they weren't running as much heavy set 12 personnel as they did, especially against us on that first drive.
My bad. My shit's going in and out, but they got back to Wisconsin football. I mean, if you look at Lou Figley try to spread it out, that's not them. And they changed quarterbacks, and I think they found their quarterback, right? So the first drive was scripted for them. Off a bye week, they figured stuff out. Give them credit. After that, the defense played lights out. Like I have no issue. The only issue I have with Wink is sending both linebackers. Don't send both linebackers. Send one, but you're dropping both, and it's leaving the middle of the field if they don't get home. That's my issue. That's my only issue with Wink today. By the way, Rob Moore is back. He made multiple plays in this game. He fixed. If you watch him, the freshman out there, he was fixing where they were going. Like he is a huge addition, and he's going to continue to grow. And our secondary is going to continue to get better. The corners, outside of one double move and Jair getting beat deep, played very well, played sound. I have no complaints with the defense. Just with Wink in a couple spots. So that's what I'd say about the defense. Special teams, fire JB Brown. I'm tired of seeing this shit. Samaj Morgan, get the fuck off punt return. You don't field any punts. You're giving up field position, and I hate it, bro. The one couple times he got yards, bro.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, don't do him like that.
He's scared to field the fucking ball. Like that's exactly what it said. But that's for special teams. Fire JB Brown. Offensively, this game was tailor fucking made for Chip Lindsey. Tailor made. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what it is. I'm gonna find out this week what it was, but I don't know what it is. I know, and I am making a guess here. I don't know for sure yet, but I think Moore is he is still heavily involved in this game plan. Wisconsin's strength is their tackles and their edges. I am beyond baffled in the first half how stubborn we were to line up tight formations, line up 12 personnel. You had some success, but when you see they're tightening up in those areas, there was no adjustment. And mind you, Chip is an 11 personnel, spread you out type of OC. He is a numbers guy. He wants to marry what Moore wants. This is exactly what Moore wants, is he wants to combine the two. In this game, what does Wisconsin struggle with over the first 4 fucking weeks, bro? When you spread them out, run 11 personnel, and you can run off 11. We saw it in the second half. You can still run it off of fucking 11. Let Bryce do an RPO. Let him come to the line of scrimmage and make checks. Let this offense go, bro. Like in spots, what do they struggle? They struggle with pass defense. Like we seen that clear as day in the second half. Mind you, I disagree with Maniac. Jake played well. Sprague played absolutely atrocious. He whiffed on 3 blocks.
With the same move.
Bro.
The same dude was doing
What
the
are you
same
doing?
move, and he kept missing that joint. It was bad.
Like and it blew up the play. Like I said, there was a couple, just one assignment being blows the whole play. Afobe missed a couple. Sprague missed a couple. They prevent big plays. That's why you see a lot of.
Yeah.
Important. To sum this up, this team is being failed by coaching, is being failed by drops. I am so baffled. It took a half, and it starts from the head because Chip Lindsey is not going to go over Sharon Moore's head. It's just not how it's going to be, and I'm going to figure it out. I'm making a guess, but this game again was tailor-made for Chip, and you've seen it let go in the second half. And to close it, we finally have a wide receiver over 100 yards. McCauley was a great game, great couple catches. It's amazing what you can do when your wide receivers help you out. Marsh has arrived. I do believe he's going to get more playing time. We need to get Hogan back because having him in the slot opens up this offense even more. And I'll close with that. Just get healthy, bro. We're going to be. I think we're going to be all right. Going USC doesn't. They don't scare me. But if we play like this, we're going to lose. It's that simple.
Yeah, I don't look. I'll say this: the USC game is going to come down to our defensive line. If our defensive line can't pressure Maize, he going to throw for over 300 yards. Remember, I said that right now. He's going to throw for over 300 yards because Wink is stubborn. Like you said, he leaves the middle of the field open. The dude threw like 8 checkdowns to the middle, right there. Bing, 4-yard pass. End up 8-9 yards. So
3 of them were when he sent 2 linebackers, bro. That's what I can't. What I can't stand.
And it wasn't atrocious, but the missed tackles. Zeke Barry on the first possession.
We were off by weekend.
They dive in for shoelaces, bro. Bro, this ain't the lake. This ain't Lake Michigan. You trying to dive in there, bro. Get up there, square your shoulders, set your feet, man, and bancata. And then Jordan Young, we've seen him. Bro, it just, look, it's what bothers me is little things. Like, it's not like stuff that can't be corrected. It's not, that's what bothers me. Like, last season, we just didn't have a quarterback. That's it. That's what it was. And we just hope for the best. Like, that's not the case here. We got a good defense. We got a good offense. And we got a playmaker at quarterback. Byatt, he's a true freshman. But we continue to make the same mistakes. Is Sharon being stubborn? Is some of that hardball rubbing off on him? Most likely, and that's not good. Don't hold your fucking team back, bro. We get it. Spread that shit out and then run the ball, man. I don't know, man. Listen, I know we ain't coaches. This shit ain't, bro. This shit ain't physics, bro. This
also,
shit is
we did not, again, this Wisconsin defense, their strength is in the middle. You continue to try to run at them. Bro, get on the edge. You saw multiple times they could not defend on the edge. You get outside, bro, they can't defend that shit. We didn't run enough stretch. I don't even think we ran one stretch. I didn't see one stretch at all. Maybe 2.
I think at the end. I think with Jordan Marshall, but you're right. He wasn't running stretch.
Like, bro, and they're so good at that. This offensive line has been so good at that, even down 2 guards, starting guards. Well, Jake is going to start for that season, but Ohadi is down. But, bro, also, I forgot. Lamar fucking Morgan or Wink, whoever is doing this, when we're up multiple scores, bringing 4 and 5 freshmen in, and that shit is pissing me off, bro. It is ridiculous. I understand getting them playing time, bro, but bruh, you are giving up points. I don't care. To me, it's reckless as fuck, bro. It's just reckless.
Hold on. They give up 3 points?
Yeah.
It's gonna help
Yeah,
at the end. It's gonna help at
Yeah.
the
I
end,
think
y'all.
so. Right, getting these guys on the
Now,
field, especially in that
We
situation, it wasn't like they were in any danger. They ain't feel in
No,
any
it's
danger.
not. It's not that. It's that you're doing it in you're subbing all of them in at
yeah,
once. That's
everybody.
my
Yeah, that was
issue.
bad.
If
I
you're gonna
agree,
send one
Julian.
or two, if you're gonna
That was
send one or two,
insanity.
send one or two. But you're sending the whole secondary, all of them.
Right.
because that's if you look at it, let's take it out of high context. He did that because that's our future next year.
Yeah,
If
I
y'all
don't give
notice,
a damn if it's our future next
yeah.
year in a game like
that's our
it,
future.
it is to me it is unnecessary to do a whole group change. You do that when you're up 38 to
Yeah,
7, not 24 to 7.
correct.
Bro, but we need okay, I get that, but we need them, bro.
We
We
If
got
need
you're
them,
them
gonna
but we
send
only
already,
gave up
if you're
three.
gonna send if you're gonna send all those freshmen out there, why the fuck is Rod Moore not out there?
I'd
He
be
can get
okay
them
with
all
that.
in
I would be
position.
okay with Rod Moore
We'll be
being out
okay
there with him.
being there. I agree with that.
It just doesn't make sense. All
Hey y'all.
We did look like the
Um,
20th best team out there today.
yeah.
just inconsistent, bro.
is
We're just inconsistent.
Yeah, and no Michigan fan can be mad about that. Those are facts, bro. Again, we
Yeah.
the
won the
problem
game.
is
Eh,
the head coach, y'all. I keep telling y'all, in the past
They're,
two games,
they're
hold on,
not.
listen to me. The past two games, how Michigan look.
They look better than this, but they also, bro, come on,
There you
yo.
Again,
go.
Wisconsin. Again,
We gotta
people
call it
have
what it is,
to
bro.
stop with this. But you had to. But we have
Stop.
to stop with this, bro. It's
One of
all
those
about.
games was Central
How?
Michigan.
It's all
Yeah.
about
What?
matchups, bro. It is all about matchups. Nebraska's front four are terrible. That's why we ran the way we did. Wisconsin
Right.
has a top 10. They have the number one on paper, but I don't think they're number one. I think they're the top 10, 15 range of run defense, and they're bigger up front, bro. It is all about matchups. This
Yeah.
game
But
was
look how
tailor
we look,
made.
bro.
It
Oh,
is
we was
tailor
all,
made, bro, for the pass game. It was tailor
bro.
made today.
I
Bro,
agree.
we all talked about that Wisconsin was trash and we gonna blow them out, y'all. Come on, man. Let's keep it real, bro. We need
Now
to
we
stop.
did. We did.
We
I think that
all
It
was the
said
should have
feeling.
that.
been a blowout. It should have been a blowout. Listen, it don't.
And so what
If you a
happened?
team,
It was
if it
You
look,
just
if
told
you're a
just told you
team,
what happened.
look, and don't get me wrong, and shout to Wisconsin. They defense for one, very disciplined defense, rarely out of position. It was rare. And when they did, that's when we had our big plays. That's it. And they tackle well, with
I
the
feel like doing
exception of
that.
the
Get your ass
McCully
in.
Yeah.
touchdown, with the exception of the McCully touchdown. But we also got to give credit. And I had said it in my video, my preview. We're gonna get the best Wisconsin as well. They coming off a bye. They playing for something, bro. But again, the same mistakes we seen from week one to now, it's the same shit, bro. It's the same
It's just
shit.
inconsistency, bro. Like if you clean some of this shit, that's why I said our common denominator is poor coaching. We have the talent on this team to go 10-2. Hell, to
Yes.
even go 11-1 and make the playoffs.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
it is poorly coached, bro. If I'm sitting here as a fan and I can see personnel wise, bro, like 11 fits this game. I don't understand. This is why I think Moore is being stubborn. Again, I don't know. I'm making a guess. I will figure it out later in the week. But this is just my guess. Like, you watch Chip Lindsey, you watch his offense at North Carolina. He's a numbers guy. He makes adjustments to what the defense does, and we were stubborn as fuck in this game because they keep saying it every game. We're gonna marry this to the heavy run sets, to the spread, to the more spread look, bro. I need Sharon to get the fuck out of the way.
Let me ask y'all though. Let me ask y'all because we are like blaming Sharon here. Are we suggesting that Chip Lindsey wants to do this thing where he wants to, outflank the defense, and Sharon is like, nah, let's not do that?
No, I just think he wants, again, if they said it all season, he is working with two playbooks at once, in my opinion. He's working with the Michigan offense and his own. He's trying to marry it together. So he's limited, because the head coach wants what the head coach wants. Again, he's not going to go over his head. And this has been a lot of people. This was my concern going into the year. Like when it comes to these games where it's matchup based and you have to go to more spread and passing attack all game, is Sharon going to be is he going to be okay with that? But
Let
you
me
do what
let
you
me
do to win the game.
let me pose this because this is what I think is a bigger issue. And some people have said it in the chat too. Drop passes. right? Because if those passes are dropped, and these aren't like these, it's not like just a drop on like 1st and 10. It's when these passes are dropped, and you know what I mean. These are 3rd down drops and stuff like that. Like if those passes are caught, this is a different game, right? We're talking about something. We're talking about something different. But then I will say this. I will, and I'm not here to cape for Sharon Moore or anything like that. But I will say this: when it's Sharon Moore's 2nd season at Michigan, I get it. It's Michigan. We want to win now. All of that. We're coming off a national championship 2 seasons ago. All of that matters, yes. However, Jim Harbaugh was literally here 7 years losing to the other state. 7 seasons not beating them when that's what he was brought here to do. Let's not make pick bones about it. He got 7 years grace, bro, before he did anything to that vile, disgusting cesspool in Columbus. A lot of fucking grace to be here getting his ass kicked, getting his head kicked in by Ohio State.
Yeah, he walked through the fire so that Sharon don't even have to go through the fire. And it is not looking, we're not looking like a well-oiled machine, bro. You're right. And the thing is this. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. And I don't care why anybody say, anybody get in your feelings. That defense that you see from Ohio State this year, that's how the fuck Michigan was supposed to look last year, even with a bad offense. That fucking defense had 3 first-rounders. Yes, we know Will should have been, but he wasn't. And we will what the fuck? That was coaching, man. That was coaching. Head coach, DC, everything. You got to be held accountable, man. We can't sit here. This is your 2nd season. You're put here to win in the big program. We got the talent. We can't sit here and say, well, Sharon don't got the talent. We'll be lying, right? Next week, he better fucking win that game. And if he's the reason we lose that game because his coaching, bro, I'm going on an hour rant. Y'all gonna fucking threaten to kill me.
Who didn't have a quarterback? If we're talking about Jim Harbaugh during those 7 years, okay. Let's say I agree. Let's say I agree with you, and they didn't have a quarterback. He was still the head coach. Not just was he the head coach, he's a former quarterback. He's a former Michigan quarterback. He brought in a former 5-star that was supposed to be good, a guy that we will not mention his name on this show because he will pay for his war crimes against the University of Michigan. Right? So it's all of these things matter. By the way, I'm not trying to go on Jim Harbaugh because Jim Harbaugh can do no wrong in my eyes at this point, right? He's a national champion, brought glory back to his alma mater. Jim Harbaugh is the dude, right? I'm just saying it took him 7 years, 8 years really, because he lost for 7 years. By the way, he lost for 7 years. To Ohio State.
The only thing that I want to put. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I don't think there were a lot of ugly plays, a lot of today. There were a lot of things that went wrong. We still managed to get the win, which I think that's really what we should focus on here. I mean, yeah, it was kind of an ugly game for us. The score should have been a lot higher. I definitely think we should have had a much higher passing yards. But I mean, the one glaring thing that I saw in that game that really has me questioning is Samaj Morgan. So many dropped passes that could have resulted in big plays for us, especially I think it was in the third quarter, early in the third quarter, where it hit him in the chest. He had the ball, took 2 steps, and then decided, oh, I don't want it anymore. Dropped it. And it was crazy. And then we had that early snap near the end of the game where they snapped the ball too early, and Bryce had to dive on the ball to make sure that it didn't get turned over. It was getting turned over anyways, 4th down, but regardless. But I mean, that being said, I don't know. We did hit on a few of the Lich picks that I had picked up, that I'd picked on the last week.
Good job, Lich. Good job.
We got Bryce for over 150 passing yards. He got 270 passing yards. That's phenomenal. I was hoping to
Career
see
day for Bryce, by the way. That could have been a better career day if they catch the football.
absolutely.
But go ahead.
Like I think if all the catches that were dropped are caught, he's close to I think 350. But I digress. He ended up with 270, which still is a career day for him so far throughout the season. I had Samaj Morgan getting 20 yards, despite his best efforts. Of trying not to get that many yards. He got 44 yards, so he got over the 20 yards that I assumed he was going to get. He hit the over. Donovan McCulley comes out with his. I think this is a career day for McCulley too.
Yes.
Getting 112 receiving yards. I assumed he was going to get under 50. I was wrong. He got 112. That's fantastic for Donovan McCulley. And I've seen some of the plays he did. Those were pretty crazy plays he ended up pulling out. I think there was one near the end of the game where he caught the ball, ducked under a guy, hit a guy, bounced off him, and then stood there like, am I still up? Okay, let's go. Then ran for a touchdown. I think it was. I think he was like 1 yard shy of a touchdown. But yeah, it was still an amazing play.
Yeah.
We got Justin Sainz for over 120 rushing yards. He ended up getting 117, so he did not meet that goal, but he got pretty close. And I honestly, even though I projected him to get over 120, in my head I was thinking, looking at this Wisconsin defensive line, I don't think that we're going to hit 120. I think this is going to be a more pass-centric game, but I mean, he has averaged about that so far through the season, so there's no reason thinking that he wouldn't get it regardless. But no, he ended up getting under, and then Jordan Marshall hit on his under for getting 44 yards rushing. I predicted he'd get under 50. So,
no doubt, man. Litch picks every Monday, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
But I mean, all in all, despite like the ugly things, I think we had a decent game. We ended up coming out with the win. That's really the best we could hope for. Obviously, we'd want to see better playing overall throughout the team. I think that does come down to coaching. Like I think it was Juju was saying. I mean, if we look at the last two games, like you said, where Sharon was out, I mean, his hands were still on the games, but it was somebody else calling the shots for those two games. I mean, one was CMU. We can't really glean much from that because it's CMU. That's not, I mean, in my opinion, that's not really a game to look at when you're looking for differences. But Nebraska is. And I think that Nebraska game really kind of showed the coaching differences between Sharon and Biff. When Sharon comes back, we start looking a little bit ugly. Like in that Nebraska game, we look kind of nice. So, I mean, that's
all right, we'll get to this in a second. We'll get into more detail of that in a second. Real quick, shout out to Ripstar. Thank you for the $1.99 super chat. By the way, Ripstar has other super chats that I cannot read off because I'm not trying to offend anybody. But he says, "Can Litch track targets and drop passes for us?" Hey, that's something we might get into, especially since drop passes just seems to be the national. The national pastime of Michigan.
We have 15
really
as a
team.
Marsh has 4. Marsh has 4. Goodwin has 4. We have 15 drives as a team.
Not today though, but as on the season, right?
Oh yeah, on the season.
All right, yeah. Real quick. Because I don't want this narrative to go about Samaj. Samaj had one drop today, I believe, right? The first pass he was attempted, he dropped it. That was his only drop. He did bobble that pass that Litch is talking about, and then fumbled that pass, but recovered his own fumble. Drops. Yeah.
I also want, like Maniac brought up the point, like taking off some of it. I do agree on 2 of his passes, only 2 of them. They should have taken some off on the
short out
route, right? Yeah. Especially on that one. But the one to Maj and the one to Bredesen, he had to. Those are zips in tighter coverage. I mean, you're getting the ball there. If the ball hits your fucking hands, catch the ball. It is that simple. I thought the one with Kendrick Bell was a little bit tough. That would have been a tough catch. Outside of that, bro, Bryce missed 4 passes on the day again. And he's averaged only 3 to 4 missed passes every single game. And the rest has been on the receivers. They have to help him.
No doubt. One thing I want to address before anybody else goes. I need Samaj to play. I got a bet with a Ohio State fan that Samaj gonna have more yards and touchdowns than Brandon Ennis at the end of the season, or I have to wear an Ohio State jersey before the game. So Maj needs to be a dog, get him all the touches.
But
All right,
Ennis doesn't have any, right? Maj
Ennis
has
is trash, which is why
Maj
I made
has
it.
one. So right
Yeah, he's
now,
super overrated.
Yeah.
All right. I just want to call everybody out. All
Right now,
y'all
you're
delusional. Everybody delusional. Our whole fan base is delusional. Like, I don't know what everybody coaching. Oh, again, when Moore was out, we looked at great. We had 105 yards passing last week. Do y'all not remember last week? We had
You gotta
105 we had 105 yards passed.
take the opponent into account, bro. Take the opponent into account.
Nebraska.
matchup. That's what I'm saying, bro. You can't just do
Yeah,
this.
people keep
this
saying
whole,
that. It's
this
like,
whole
bro,
someone's
who
in
wasn't
and someone
playing,
is
bro?
out, bro. Like, let's
Nebraska
Right,
had-
stop it, bro.
Nebraska
bro, it
had
is
the
all
number
about
one-
matchups.
Exactly.
Nebraska had
Thank
the
you, bro. Thank you.
Nebraska had the number one pass defense, right? Who
No.
had the number one rush defense?
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Wisconsin. So you wasn't gonna be able to run the ball. We threw for 275 yards.
Yeah,
today.
but we
had
blaming
400
Shamor. Shamor don't call the plays, bro. Like, you gotta, people
Okay,
gotta
okay,
stop
look,
that, bro.
Look, Moore don't call the plays, right?
He
But
don't
y'all
call
think-
plays.
He
y'all
doesn't,
think
but he has a
Moore
heavy
had
influence
nothing
on the
to do
game
Of
plan. You have
course,
to look
the
at what
head
they
did
coach,
last
but he
week.
doesn't call plays.
Bro, you have to
So,
look
like,
at the
when
history
we gonna
of Chip
point the
Lindsey
finger
and
at
look at the
Chip
history of
Lindsey?
Sherrone
Again.
Moore.
Like, come on, man. And we got a true
Once
freshman
again, y'all think
quarterback.
Moore
This is
had
what-
nothing
this is
to
what
do with
Everybody
the game last week.
expectations. Can I say something?
Bruh.
Everybody expectations of this team is way too damn high. Like, we
Yeah,
got a
that's the
freshman
problem.
quarterback. We got a
That's the
bad
problem right
offensive
there.
line. We only got 2 wide receivers that can catch the ball.
We don't
Everybody
have
needs to
two.
just relax. This is a rebuilding year, bro.
Facts.
It's not a playoff team. Everybody just chill out and let the team get better, bro.
Facts.
That's it. That
Okay,
was exactly my
that's-
point. Maize, no, when I came in here and said that we 8 or 9 win team at the beginning of the season, everybody was flaming me. Y'all
Yeah, that's
expect
cool.
too
If
much.
we sneak into the playoffs, cool. We sneak in.
Yeah.
Let me
I'm-
ask
I'm
this
all
then.
right
But
Let me
with
everybody got to stop with this. Oh, Sharon, bro. It's his second year with a roster that got holes in it. Like,
That's a
everybody
fact.
relax.
Major holes. Everybody want to come in here and sling the ball around 45 times, and we have
Yeah, we can't do
receiver.
We're not built for
that is
that.
not what it is.
No, we're not saying that.
Hey,
No,
chill out,
I
bro.
think the part
No.
that you guys are
Donovan
missing.
Donovan
No.
McCulley is
You
our
guys are
You're
missing
right,
the
though.
huge
It's all about matchups. You're right.
Okay.
You guys are
Donovan
missing a
McCulley
huge
would
point,
not
though.
get on the field in the 2022 season to play receiver. And
No,
he's by
that's
far
not
our
true.
best receiver.
McCulley's good, bro.
McCulley is not good.
He
In
is
2022,
good, bro.
he would have played, bro.
For sure he would've
McCulley would
played,
not
bro.
have played in 2022.
Bro, we only
That's
had
how
the
bad
only
our
good
receivers
receiver
are.
on that team was Roman Wilson. Like,
Bro.
what are you
Cornelius
talking about?
Johnson as well.
There is
Cornelius
zero-
was okay. Cornelius
Cornelius
dropped the
is
ball
not better
every
than
week too.
Donovan
Did you
McCulley.
forget?
That's my point.
There is
And Donovan
zero
McCulley
excuse.
is not okay.
Yes, he
There
is,
is zero
bro.
excuse,
He's
bro.
a mediocre
You said
receiver
what?
at best.
Okay, well, that's what we got,
There is
bro.
zero
I know.
So, like, relax.
That's my point.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Around 40 times.
Hold on, let's chill out with the blue on blue crime for a minute.
Right.
While we run shotgun on 4th and 2.
Because you spread that. This is what, bro. Oh my god, this is what frustrates me about some fans. You're on 4th and 2, bro. Right? The strength of this fucking Wisconsin defense is in the middle. What do you do with that? You spread them out. He just had a bad snap. My fucking god, the brain on some of you.
Okay, bro.
Spread them
relax,
out for
bro.
what? Who thought Michigan was going to throw the ball on 4th and 2?
Exactly, bro. Relax,
Spread them
bro.
out.
The whole.
Anything
Oh my
but
god.
run it and run it.
Oh yeah.
Don't run the ball.
I can't do this.
Good
Hey,
Lord.
let Tom.
We won the game, bro. the win.
Right. The best stat is the W.
The W, bro.
Dom.
No disagreeing
Good Lord.
there. But no
Bro,
disagreeing
act
there.
like he Bill Belichick up there or some damn body, bro. Chill out, man. We got over 100,000 coaches, bro.
Yo.
Good Lord.
Y'all, we
It's
had
zero
445 yards of offense today. We rushed
Yeah,
over 100
man,
yards.
I'm happy about that.
Great.
Hold on, man. The Dom father is here. Let's let him talk. Go
What's
ahead,
up,
Dom.
Dom?
What's
How
good?
you doing, Dom?
Hey, bro.
What up, Dom? Gentlemen, how are you? How everyone doing?
Chilling regular.
Can you hear
man.
me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hey, I just have a minute. Thank you for having me, and everyone, thank you for giving me a second to talk. The problems, we know how good the team can be, and I said it last year. The only thing we're consistent at is inconsistency all around. And I think what you were saying earlier, M3, about Harbaugh, you know what Jim did? He trusted in Don Brown. He trusted in a lot of his assistant coaches when he was there. And it wasn't until the pandemic where he cleaned house and he brought in McDonald. He brought in other coaches. That it wasn't a friendship thing or we get along. It's like they knew how to do their fucking job. And I'm sorry, Chip Lindsey, the guy. Look, the problem with the team is the offensive line is not physically or mentally prepared to play.
Facts.
It was shown again today. At 2 weeks off, they did nothing to fix
Agreed.
it.
I said that real
I'm not saying don't throw the ball. I'm not
They're just
saying
not
don't
that
spread
good.
the offense. But Price, get some fucking rhythm for the offensive line. Whatever it is, but get some fucking rhythm. They're running the ball, passing the ball, running the ball, passing the ball. We don't have a mental or physically talented or strong enough offensive line to switch gears like that. Not yet. Not yet until they're there, which I don't think is going to happen. And I wouldn't be surprised we lose to USC. Maybe you lose to Michigan State. But that team today,
They're not
146,
losing Michigan State.
it's not going to beat Ohio State.
No,
that team today.
Hey,
will
we
not-
wasn't
No,
supposed
I
to win
agree.
last year.
I know,
You
come
never
on,
know, bro. This team
I
better than
don't-
last year,
I
and we
gotta
won.
go.
I don't
gotta
agree
go.
with
You
the
can't say
They're
that.
gonna get-
Let's chill out.
They're gonna get Bryce Underwood hurt. That sack he took today was unnecessary. It's because the offensive line sucks. There's no consistency, and Sharon Moore has friends on the coaching staff instead of guys who know what the fuck they're doing.
Who's
or that
his
line
friends?
would be pathetic.
Name me who's his friends.
I
Thank you,
listening.
Dom.
Dom,
Who's his
Dom,
friends?
I agree with you that we don't have the line, but it's not coaching. We don't have the talent. We have
Thank you.
We have
fuck?
two
It's not
run
coaching.
blocking tackles. We have two run blocking
No,
tackles.
it's
but
coaching
everybody
too.
want to drop back
Yeah.
and throw the ball.
It's
Link
coaching.
and
It's
Sprague are good at run blocking. They
No.
suck at pass blocking.
Sprague had his worst game.
Sprague didn't do that very well today.
He had his
was on
work.
his knees more today than a
Sprague
dollar
is not a
whore.
pass blocker.
Yeah, Sprague
Hey,
had
yo.
his
Sprague
worst
had his
game.
worst game, bro, but he is not bad, and he's gonna be fine.
Yeah, Sprague played horrible today.
He's gonna be fine, bro.
And
He's had a
pass
bad
Yeah,
blocking.
he's gonna be all right, but he had a bad day.
Selling popcorn, man. He was awful today. It's like,
Yeah,
who's
Sprague was
gonna
awful
really
today.
screw up? this
Very
week?
bad.
Is it gonna be? Is it going to be Sprague? Is it going to be?
All right, let's
Griffin?
talk
Who's
about
gonna
some
take
positives.
a big dump today
Right,
to get our quarterback hurt?
Oh, we go with the
Damn, it
positives.
sounds like we lost the game. God
No,
damn.
the positives
Shit. We
positives are
talking
good.
about some positives.
The way
Shut up,
we
the
adjusted-
team, man.
God damn.
You know
the way
Like we
Team
lost.
144
it's a huge positive the way
by
we
70 points. It's maddening, man. I'm just so pissed off right now because the talent
Why?
is there.
I agree.
The talent
Bruh,
is
chill.
there.
No, the
It is
talent
there.
is
This is why I
there,
keep
bro.
saying
Relax.
it
I
is
don't
the
think the
coaching.
talent is.
We have the
R
talent.
E L A
It's a
X.
flawed team, bro. Everybody
Relax.
Yeah, bro.
I'm
Let the
Maze.
team grow, bro.
Go.
That's why I hate fans sometimes.
All right,
Megan,
dog.
We be like,
Maze, we can talk about the positives. Like I said, the positives.
Right.
The defense played
Yeah,
outside
let's
the
get
scripted.
to some positives.
Outside
Right.
Hey,
the scripted
but
first
okay,
drive.
so
Outside of the first scripted first drive, which they were showing all the drive, what they haven't shown the first 4 weeks.
Right.
Outside of that, the defense played phenomenal to me.
Yeah.
The last drive,
Right.
you bring in fucking 4 freshmen again. I already expressed how I
It's
don't
cool.
like
the
that.
game was over by then.
Mhm.
Right. Me personally, like
I'm with you. I would have kept the starters in too, to make it look better. But
of course,
it
but
is
bro,
what it
the
is.
defense is fine. Obviously, everyone keeps bringing up the pass rush and everything. Well, you can't really get a pass rush when the quarterback is letting the ball go in like 1.7 seconds.
right.
Everything
I was gonna say
underneath.
that the maniac that the pass wasn't it wasn't effective
Look
because
at,
like they were running the
I
ball
mean, look
and
at what we did
quick
against Nebraska
passes.
when a quarterback holds the ball longer.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
That's
USC is the real
facts.
test. USC is going to be the real test,
Yeah,
but
because
we
USC
saw
got quick passes and they got long passes.
right. So that's going to be the test. But Miami's going to hold the ball longer. He's a good quarterback, but he's going to hold the ball longer. But the offense,
Right.
what I was very happy with, it shouldn't have took all game to do, but what I was happy with is you finally in the second half, Chip was like, okay, we're gonna run 11 personnel, we're gonna run some more RPOs,
Right.
and look what happened. Everything opened up
Right.
because
The
they
run
attacked,
game open.
bro.
Right. That's
And
facts.
people get it twisted. You can still run the fucking ball off
Right. You
11
just gotta
personnel.
throw it to run it sometimes.
Like, bro, it is okay to
That's
do
what
that.
Ohio State does, or
Right,
had been
exactly.
doing
Let
before
Bryce
this year.
go, bro.
Yeah.
Every single time this man does an RPO, he makes the right read 90% of the time. He's done it the whole season.
Yeah.
When you give him more, slowly bring him along. I understand that, bro. But
But see, look,
attack
I think
what they do
let me
worse. You're
let me
being
say this.
stubborn to me.
I think Chip be hesitant because of the offensive line, bro. Like
They gonna get
you
Bryce
can't
Underwood
call
throwing the ball.
big shots and shit if
No,
if
I agree.
Sprague is face down and Link getting whooped. So it's
I
like
agree.
we
I agree.
gotta pick our poison sometimes.
No, I agree. That's why he did. That's why he did in the spots. That's
That
why we haven't seen Bryce do 3-step or 5-step drops this season.
Right.
But there's ways, like you said, you
or
can chip with a
Sprague.
tight end. You can come across and chip with a tight end. There's ways to do this.
Yeah,
I just think
yeah,
we
I
waited
agree.
too long, and you've seen it open up in the second
Right.
half.
Hey, what
All
you
you
think
gotta
about
do,
Andrew
y'all.
Marsh today? Andrew Marsh looked good, right?
Yeah, man,
Really good.
that's
Yeah.
one of the
Let's
bright
talk
spots
about
for
some
me.
positives.
Andrew Marsh looked good for sure.
Yeah.
He made a couple. One of those catches was definitely impressive.
Yeah,
The
that
one on the sideline,
huh?
right?
Yeah.
The back shoulder throw that was
Yeah, that
good.
back shoulder one.
Perfect
was
ball,
nice.
by the way.
Yeah,
It was
that
a
was
good
a
ball.
good ball. Even the underthrow that got the pass interference. I
Right.
thought that
Yeah,
was
he had
a
two.
decent.
Bryce had two underthrows. When Macaulay was wide open, he made a great catch. Either it was gonna be PI or he was gonna catch the ball. So I'm not even
Yeah,
mad.
yeah, because sometimes you will see a quarterback just overthrow it and they won't even get the PI.
Also,
Right.
I'll give him bro. Bryce had pressure in his face when he threw that ball. So
Yeah.
Right. I'm just saying that as fans, bro, we gotta let the team grow. You know what I mean? This is not it. Nobody. I don't know about us on here, but we shouldn't have playoff expectations for this team. You know what I
okay,
mean?
this is what I'll ask
If
you
it
then. This is
happens,
what
it
I'll ask you.
happens. But we gotta
This
let
is
the
what,
team grow, bro, and stop trying to
right.
fire everybody after
No,
after somebody get beat or something. Like,
this
chill
is what
out,
I'll ask
bro.
They
you.
didn't get me getting fired.
This
Like
is
I'm
what
just
I. This
saying,
is
I
what
don't
I
know
ask.
Jerome,
offense.
look, everybody got to realize, bro, this is his second year being a head coach. Like, we're going to
Correct.
grow with him.
So I'll
They
ask you
hired
this
him.
then.
There's nothing we can do about it. They hired him. So
I'll ask you
we
this then
gotta
with our
grow with
schedule.
him. You know what I mean? As
With this
fans, we
schedule,
gotta let
bro,
the team get better, bro.
and they're obviously the little things is what they're not doing consistently, which is a huge red flag. But I'll ask you in seasons that are coming up. This is the easiest schedule that we will have for a while.
Yeah,
So
but
if
it's
we
nothing we can
don't,
do
no.
if the
If we
talent
don't
don't
win
match.
if we don't win 9 games this season, it's a failed season.
I wouldn't. I mean, yeah,
It
maybe
is
Do
a
you
so.
think?
failed
Do you think?
season.
So
Do you
This
think
might be
nine?
the
You think
easiest
that's in
schedule
danger?
I
for the
think we
first
can win
team.
9 games though. So I'm not
If
really.
we
Yeah.
don't win 9 games, it's a failure. I said this before the start. This schedule is the easiest schedule we will have going forward.
Yeah,
We
but
I
are
don't
the
think
team's
that's
we
in
are
gonna
losing
get
danger
a
though.
better
lot.
We'll
going
have
forward.
forward.
So I'm not worried about an
We are
easy
losing
schedule.
4 seniors out of that defensive line group and edge room. And newsflash to everybody, our edge room is not as talented as people think
Nah.
it is. You're gonna need to go get pieces, and I think you bringing in Carter Meadows, and he might push to start as a freshman.
Right, exactly. And
He
we go in the
should.
transfer portal, get some receivers, some offensive linemen, some defensive linemen. I think next
I
year
think
the
going
team's
forward,
gonna be
our
better
offensive
than
line
next
is
year.
gonna be really good. We have a lot of talented
Yo,
players.
and that's what I was gonna say. I heard somebody say that we ain't got talent on offense. We've been
We
recruiting
have.
elitely
Yeah,
They're
we
along
just
the
do.
offensive
young. They're
line.
They just
young.
Yeah,
They're
young,
just
right?
young.
yeah,
They just
That's
young.
only the last couple years, though, Maze. Only the last couple
It
years.
don't matter. They
Go back.
there though.
We are
Only
making.
it
This is
matters
bro.
because the juniors and seniors of this is the classes when we was finishing in 20th.
I cannot stress this
Mm.
This
enough,
is
bro.
the weakest team we've had in years.
Right.
No,
Right.
last
No,
year
last
was
year
the
was the
weakest
weakest team
team.
we had. But I
Nah,
cannot
Last
stress
year
last
this.
year
was
just didn't have a
horrible.
Nah, he
quarterback.
talking about
No, can
in
we keep on?
talent.
No.
Can I say something?
Last year's
We need
talent
to
was
stop
like
saying
on
that
defense
all
was
we
better.
needed was a quarterback last year. Did you see the offensive line
Quarterback.
last year?
Yeah, the offensive
They was
line was
worse
pretty
than
bad
this
last year.
offensive line.
Last year offensive line
So
better than
we
this
could have
year.
had JJ last year, and we
Last
wasn't
year's
winning. We
offensive is
wasn't going
not
to no
better than this year. What
playoffs.
the hell? What the hell? Did
Offensive
you just say
line last year
last
was
year offensive line was
trash.
better?
Link was a joke
Link
last
was
year.
getting whooped every week.
Uh,
And,
I had to
and our
remind,
running
bro.
backs this
We
year
have
is
not.
better than last year.
We have not had one game this year where we've had our full offense. It's been an offensive lineman out. It's been a tight end out.
tight end, right?
When we get everyone back, that's what I want to see. Ohadi coming back is going to be very
because
important.
Afobe was getting whooped too.
Yeah, there's a couple plays where he missed one assignment and the run. That's why the run didn't pop.
Afobe been getting work
but we got to give
all year, honestly.
Because they defensive
Yeah,
line was pretty good, man.
Wisconsin, I mean, they are brother. Front four is good.
They saying
Yeah,
Klein ain't him.
Tackles, they defense tackles was good.
But Klein is fine. We need Hogan back so he can run in that slot, bro. We can't have Zach fucking Marshall in the slot, bro. Shit, it ain't gonna shake.
I mean, he caught one today.
He's a liability in the blocking, and he's
block.
slow.
That's the main problem.
You get Hogan out there, we're good because Klein in line, bro. He's one of the best blocking tight ends in the country.
Right, and it seemed like we don't design plays for him no more.
Juju, I also got a bone
After
to pick
that
with
first
you
game.
for the
Y'all think our play is better than
punt
they are.
return of Samaj. He did let a lot go, but to be fair, a lot of those were short punts that they were covering.
Punts.
They were right
short.
there. They were in his grill. But the
one-
one he did take,
go.
he made something
he got
shape.
like 15 yards. That was good.
Right, when he caught the ball, when he came up to call
Yeah.
the ball, there was another play there was another punt in this game. I can't remember what quarter, but he had 10, 15 yards and he let the bitch go. It was beyond thank God it didn't roll.
I know that one. I know the one you're talking about because I felt.
But
the same
you
way.
come up and field it, you got a chance. To me, he's still
Jimmy Roller played good.
scared in that aspect.
Yeah, Jimmy Roller did play good today, but I thought Cole Sullivan would have been better in Jimmy Roller's role today. But I agree. I agree.
When he do good, you know.
Again, like the difference between our teams the last 2 years and the Jim Harbaugh teams, we have more talent. We're gonna have more talent with Sharon Moore. But the things that are happening, bro,
better.
is the little things, the discipline things, the little things that Jim Harbaugh did so well with the team. Those are glaring, bro. I know he's year two.
You know what
They
I
are
used to love
glaring
about
issues.
Harbaugh always had an identity, bro. Like
Yes.
offensively, we knew exactly what we was. Right now, I still don't feel like we got an identity. You know what I mean? That's the one. That's what I miss about.
Yeah,
Harbaugh,
we're trying to figure this shit out on the fly.
Yeah, but
Again,
Harbaugh, we knew what it was. Like
you need every again. I need to see everyone together at once for a few games to gel, bro. Offensive line, the tight end group, they've just been banged the fuck up. If we get everyone back, bro, then we're gonna be able to continue to progress. But right now, it's not. It's good enough to get you 9 games.
Right. I think. Look. Here's the thing. If Michigan beats USC next week, which by the way, everybody on this panel, let me not speak for everybody, but I feel like Michigan will win that game, right?
Yeah.
Michigan beats USC next week. I honestly don't see there's nothing stopping us until we get to that last game in November. Washington's tough. I agree. Washington's tough. I'm actually interested in that game. Are they playing right now?
Yeah, you know Maryland every year.
I need everyone to hear this too. I don't want anybody to be like fucking surprised. Purdue can score the ball. They are not a cakewalk. Purdue can score the fucking ball.
Yeah,
they put up
their defense
20 points. Yeah, I don't disagree that the defense, but they can score. It's just like Washington. Washington's defense is not good, but they can score.
Y'all worried about Purdue?
Right.
Purdue can score the ball.
I'm not worried about Purdue. The two teams outside of USC is Washington, Maryland, and of course Ohio.
Like this, bro. The Big Ten is filled. This ain't the old Big Ten.
And Maryland on the road too.
Bro,
Maryland plays us well all the time.
Every year they
always play us tight.
But bro, this, people need to get used to it though, because the Big Ten, the quarterbacks in this conference,
they're good.
They are good.
Yeah, they're good.
They're good.
All right, let me say this, because I did like come to Sharon's rescue. One bone I do have to pick with Sharon Moore is this.
Timeout.
Coming off of bye week, we look just like we did before the bye week. Sometimes worse than we did before the bye week. Like he got to be better at that.
But you remember,
We
Harbaugh
were
used to do
very
the same
rusty.
thing.
Hey, that's a fact, bro. The bye
You know
week,
why, man?
Right, I don't know
we
what's up
supposed
with
to be
us.
locking in. What's going on?
We were
I don't
very
know what the
rusty.
hell they be doing on the bye week.
Right.
Because when we come off the bye week, we still got the same players. That's why.
Exactly.
Yo, he on the players' heads, bro.
Facts.
You gotta be healthy, bro. They're good, bro.
Yeah.
We're missing it's a huge piece though, bro, because we're missing our best offensive lineman. Hadi, like by far, is our best offensive lineman.
Yeah.
Hey, right quick. And let me say something right quick regarding that offensive line too. Like, well, it ties into Sharon. I like Sharon as a coach. I do think he's he's right for us right now. My
Yeah.
only issue with Sharon Moore is the one thing that he is great at. He's a really good offensive line coach. And I do not like the fact that it just seems like he's choosing not to, help out where he's
No,
actually really good at.
Well, we don't know that, bro.
We don't know what's happening.
We don't know
behind
that.
that.
Hold on.
The-
For the people who say Sharon Moore is not an issue, I want to point to you with one play. On that play where we bobbled the snap on the 4th and 2,
Yeah.
Bryce Underwood is the reason we went for that on 4th down.
We don't know that.
Go back and watch. Go back and
I
watch.
know, but it's still his
Go back and watch. This man literally went like that.
I saw it. Well, we can't see what you're doing, by the way. But,
No.
but I get it. No, Bryce definitely urged to go for it, but we don't know
That
that.
is some bitch shit, bro.
We don't know that Sharon wasn't gonna go for it.
Bro, that is some bitch shit, bro. The whole everyone's seen it.
shit. What do you? Come
I
on,
just
man.
trying to believe in his
Sometimes points.
quarterback. So I ain't.
Sometimes points is better than no points. Like,
So y'all wanted to kick the field goal in that situation?
If you believe that
I
Sharon,
wanted
Would
to
you have
go
kicked
for it,
it?
but I
Exactly.
wouldn't have
Would you
been
have
mad
kicked
if we
the
kicked
field
the
goal in
field
that
goal because we were struggling on offense anyway.
And by the way, we probably should have kicked the field goal
Exactly.
in hindsight.
In
you
hindsight,
can't
covered,
do
bro.
You can't do
We
the
should have
hindsight thing.
look. Great teams covered. We should have covered. Like Zavada just literally.
bro,
like,
we're not
fell
a
off the
great
face of the earth.
team. Like,
Now this is what I will
That's
say,
my
Drew.
point.
This is what I
That's
will
my
say.
point.
The
hey, but
coaching.
we know that.
This is the coaching error on that play, right? We had 3rd and 2. That's that's the play where me and you both agree that Bryce put too much on that out route, right?
Yeah,
on
it was
that
the
3rd and 2.
Hoffman.
Right. That should have been the run. They should have ran it on 3rd and 2.
You were gonna go for 4th down.
Well, you got to blame Chip Lindsey.
It was a great play.
We can't
Look,
blame
exactly.
it was a
Sharon.
good play. It was a
Chip
good play.
Lindsey
He just
called
missed
that
it.
play.
Right, and it was a good play. He just
But I
missed the
think
throw.
that's a better 4th down play. I
Right.
think you
I
run
got
it on the
that
3rd
is- I
down
feel you.
and that play on 4th down.
No, I get it.
Yeah,
Right. They should have
Now,
did it in reverse.
But again, if you hit the pass, it's open. I mean, Hoffman's wide.
Yeah, I know.
It was a great pick
You
route.
just missed it.
yeah.
You live with that. I'm living with that. I'm living with my quarterback missing throws because he only misses like 3 a game. I'm living with that.
Hey, but to kind of finish what I was saying about that old line thing, when y'all was like, we don't know that. My whole thing is, I just look at him in high regards in terms of what he did when he was the O-line coach.
Right,
And he
because
did
he's
that-
the head
and-
coach now. He got more responsibilities.
So the point that I'm trying to make also
We could have
too
got
is-
somebody better.
not that, but also too, for instance, like when you got head coaches that is good at something, they normally do like Nick Saban. He's a defensive guy and he's a DB guy. He always worked with the DBs.
Yeah,
when
but
he
we
was
don't
at
know
Alabama.
Jerome is not working with the
We
offensive
don't, 'cause
line.
we not there.
You assuming that right now,
No,
bro.
yeah, right.
You don't know.
I know for a fact
Who
that he's
told
working
you
with the
that?
offensive line. I know for a fact.
No. What I'm saying is I'm going based off of how O-line looked when he was,
Right.
and how shitty they look now. And I'm trying
No,
to say,
but you can't.
I'm
Let
not-
me stop
Look
you,
at
bro.
the
You
players.
can't
It is
do
a
that
huge
because
problem.
when he was the offensive line coach, he worked with them 24/7.
Yeah,
Like right now, he's
Get
the
that, and
head
that's
coach.
Bro,
Right.
it's a huge
He
problem.
got more responsibilities
But
than
I don't
just
think
the
it's a
offensive
talent.
line.
I
It's
don't
a bro.
think
It's a
it's
huge
talent,
problem for
baby,
the
because-
university, though. In my
Yeah,
opinion,
but-
it's a huge problem for the university when you don't interview one head coach outside of Sherrone Moore.
They're not.
That is
Yeah,
a
but
big
we
issue.
gotta
There is no
realize
but.
the
There is no
person
nothing.
we
When you
got,
don't, bro.
Like,
This is the University of fucking Michigan. It's a
I
blue
know,
blood
but
program.
listen, bro.
You don't. You do
we
not.
speaking
interview
hindsight now. There's nothing we
one
can do
coach.
about that.
Yeah,
They gave him the
he's
job,
the
bro.
he's the head coach. He ain't going.
I've
Nothing
been
we can
saying
do
this
about
for
that.
years, bro. I've been
But
saying this for
wait,
years.
bro.
Even
But
when we got
wait.
hired.
Yeah, and he
Hey,
had
by
a
the
great
way,
run at
UCLA was up 10-0 on Penn State at one point. I don't know if they still are. Somebody,
Yeah, I seen that. I was about to comment on that.
Oh, they was UCLA?
Yo,
Penn State is
James
broken.
Franklin. I will say this: they should
And that's
fire
your
James
boy,
Franklin.
too.
He lose. Yo, he not my boy. I'm just
That's
saying.
your
No, if you want to
man.
be real with you, if you want to be real with you, Penn State fans are probably happy as fuck right now.
Yeah, they should fire him immediately after this game if they lose
if he
to
lose this
UCLA.
game, that
Yeah.
nigga needs to come sit next to me.
Yeah. Nah, I'm with
They
you.
got no spirit,
1000%.
bro.
Hey, but listen, let me say this about Sherrone, bro. Right? Harbaugh put him in position, to get that job, right?
Right.
We can not like it or like it. Either way it goes, it is what it is, bro. It's nothing we can do about it now.
I think
but
I think that's why he got the job.
Yeah, he's a
He
big
got the
boy
job
Ward,
because remember he
it's
took
real
over and he
simple
had
for
a
me,
great
bro.
run at
That
the
boy
end of year,
Warren Manuel, once a head coach, he can control, bro.
man.
But
We gotta stop with the conspiracies.
Y'all gotta stop. Look.
Stop,
hey,
bro.
Hey, look.
Stop, bro.
Hey, look.
Stop,
There is
bro.
no conspiracy.
You
There
act
is no
like
conspiracy.
he calling plays or something, bro. Come
I'm
on.
gonna prove to y'all Sherrone is a good coach.
All right.
Right,
How did he
man.
do?
Let the man.
How did
He's a good
Sherrone do
positional
when he had
coach.
the
He is.
2023 roster?
You said what?
He's a
Exactly.
He's a
Sherrone do
damn
as
good
coach when he had
positional.
the 2023 roster.
He been good.
Exactly.
Wait. What did he say? What did he say?
He said,
If he had the 2023 roster,
How
how
did he
good
do?
you think he would be?
How did he do?
How did he
You
went? He
talking
went.
about him as an offensive play caller?
No, he was the play caller too.
He was the head coach because our head
And he
coach
was
was
the head
getting
coach.
suspended.
Like that's why I'm like, everybody gotta chill out, bro. Let the
Right.
man let him succeed or fail. Like
Right.
we only this is year 2, game 4 or 5. Like relax, bro.
The problem isn't the coaching. The problem is the talent on this team right now.
Wait,
That's
wait.
it.
How is coaching
it.
not an issue on this team?
No, we got talent.
Hold on,
They
Not
not-
hold
on
on.
a straight face
they
and
not
say
no
coaching is
championship
not an issue.
talent. Like chill out.
Okay.
Yeah, come on,
Let me
struggle,
ask y'all-
because
let me ask y'all this.
That is completely false.
Some of
No,
them,
bro,
some of
it's
them O-line
completely
guys,
true.
hey, some
What
of
are
them,
you talking about?
hey, some of them
Wait.
O-line guys that we had in the years past that Sherrone was coaching, we don't know where some of them dudes is at right now. And we won a lot of
This
games.
is where I agree.
Thank
No,
you.
but they were
And
veterans.
they
bro.
weren't.
Hold on.
A lot of them
I
weren't
agree.
4 and
Them
5
dudes
star
was 4 and
recruits.
5
Hold on.
year
Okay,
starters,
Hold on.
bro.
This is where I agree, though.
And
The only
Sherrone
thing I
developed
agree
them.
with the
He
talent
developed them.
aspect. Hold on. The only thing I agree with the talent aspect is that we are making up for the 22 and 23 classes. That is a fact. We are. But you cannot sit here and say that coaching it is a huge issue. There's glaring issues in game time management. There's huge issues, bro.
It's not huge issues.
What? So hold on. You're saying that his
Yeah.
timeouts are not an issue? You're saying that his clock management?
Well, we
is not
got
an issue?
one loss.
I got a problem with his time
You
management.
think it was better last week when it was
Yeah,
You're
his
saying
time
that-
management
bro,
not the best.
there
But that's
was-
what
there was
happens
shit.
when you have a rookie head coach.
There was shit in this game, bro.
Yeah.
He's a
Before
rookie
halftime in 2
head
minutes,
coach.
he didn't call.
Yeah,
Bro.
yeah.
Okay, let me
yeah,
ask you this. Let me
yeah.
ask you this.
Like,
He-
it's nothing
we
we can
have
do about it, bro.
two games. Hold on.
At a lower level.
What you want to fire
2
him?
games.
Do you want to
2
fire him?
games.
Hold on,
2 games
hold on.
this season.
Shit.
fellas.
2 games this season. We have left the half with 3
Okay, do you
timeouts.
want to fire him? Let's just get to the
Yes,
shit.
we can get a better option with that.
Oh my God.
What?
He ain't going
And
nowhere,
start
man.
over?
He
You
ain't
want to
going
fire
nowhere.
him and start over?
You can
And
get
then
a
you
better
gonna lose
coach
This
half
guy's
your-
crazy.
with this
bro.
talent.
We gonna lose
Bro,
half
you
your-
think Bryce gonna stay
This
here?
is
We
not
fire
NCAA
Sherrone?
2026, bro.
Yeah, we gonna lose
Bro,
half the
you-
roster. Yeah.
Are they
Okay.
going to fire him right now?
You gonna
No,
lose
I
half
do
the
think
roster.
Sherrone. I think Sherrone's going to stay 5 years. I think that's just the Michigan way of doing shit.
Hey,
They're not gonna do it.
we'll give him
They're not
5
gonna do it.
years and then come back.
You think it's coaching?
Hey,
Out of the
Not
22
coaching, bro.
starters, out of the 22
Oh, my
starters
God.
on this team,
Oh,
how many
my
will
God.
start on the 23 team?
No, he's not. Look, we're not saying he's a perfect coach. Like, chill out, bro. We know he not perfect. But
Right.
what we saying is you making it seem like you want to get rid of him today. And for who?
Let me ask you
For
something.
who?
Let me ask you something. What is
For
old boy?
who?
Hold on. What
Don't
is
ask
old boy?
me. Ask
What
me
is
my question before
what
you
is
ask
old
the
boy?
question.
I'm about
Who
to.
do you want to get
What is-
rid of him for?
What is Kirk
No,
Cincinnati
you
doing at
asking
Indiana
the
right
question
now?
before answering my question. I'll
What is
answer your
Cincinnati doing
question,
right
but
now?
answer mine. Who do
Say it
you want to
again,
get rid of
boss.
him for?
So is that who you want to get rid of him for?
Who he say?
I take
No,
Kurt
Kurt
I'm
Cincinnati.
asking him
Hell
what
yeah.
Kirk
I
Cincinnati.
take Kurt too though, but he
What
ain't coming. I don't think he'll come
Bro,
back.
you
again?
seen him
He's
have
not.
one good year, and now he's the
He's
greatest
having
thing
two
since
good. Bro,
sliced
he's won
bread.
everywhere
Bro,
he's fucking
chill out,
went.
bro.
He's won everywhere he's went.
Hey,
Hold
Every
on.
okay,
single
All
okay,
one.
right,
okay.
Man,
listen,
stop
listen,
it,
listen,
bro.
listen.
No, you're a
We
good
gotta
coach.
get
He's
some.
a good
We
coach.
gotta get some order here because I knew the Kurt Cincinnati thing
He
was
is a
gonna
good
come
coach.
Me
up.
too. I
No,
knew
I'm
it
telling
too,
you,
He's a
bro.
good
it
coach,
is. It
though.
is
He's
a.
a good
It is a
coach.
clear example. Indiana don't
He's
even
a
have the
good coach.
talent we do.
But
Okay,
that's the
so
point. That's
it's
my point against struggle. Like a team like Indiana isn't as talented as
Talent,
Michigan is right
No.
now, and
yeah.
they scored damn near 80. They scored
Exactly.
80 points on
Exactly.
Illinois.
Exactly. Exactly.
because he's developing. He's
They was out
improving
there
on
looking
year
like
after
Exactly.
Bobby
year.
Knight was coaching them
Exactly.
with that
That's my
score, bro.
point.
He's
It
the
is
he's
And
clear evidence,
we
bro.
Okay,
You
but
can
what
come
happened
in year
last
one and
week? They
beat.
look like Brian McKnight last week.
It don't matter, bro. It don't matter. This man has won every single where he's won. Every single
No,
Bro,
he
where.
a good
chill
coach.
out,
No, he
bro,
is a
with
good
the
coach. I
Kirk
ain't gonna disrespect.
1080. Like, man, stop
No,
it.
Oh,
he a good coach.
wait.
Though.
So
He
you're
is a
saying
good
he's not a
coach,
good?
bro. He's a good
You're
coach.
saying he's not a better head coach than Sharon Moore?
Know
Yes,
yet.
he
I
is.
don't know yet. I
What do you
don't
mean
know
you don't
yet.
know yet?
The book is not out yet.
I'm not
I
answering
know
that
one thing.
question.
Sharon Moore
Yeah,
is
I
2-0 against
understand that.
Yo,
Ohio.
Maze,
I
I
know
can't, bro.
that.
I can't, bro.
Clark
I
is
can't,
not
bro.
going nowhere though.
That's
He'll
a
stay right
trick
where
Hey,
he
I
is.
know
question.
that.
Yeah, he's not
hey,
going
Bro,
nowhere.
this
He's
man
not
has
going nowhere.
won every
Kirk
single
Signetti
program he's
ain't beat
been at.
Ohio yet.
Sharon
Facts.
Moore
Kirk
beat.
Cincinnati
Yeah, I was just gonna say
has
that.
won everywhere he's
He
gone.
ain't beat Ohio. I don't care about him winning
Thank
Oh,
you.
on
now it's just
Division
now it's
two.
just
So
Ohio.
what?
Now it's just Ohio. Now it's
Yeah,
just
it
Ohio.
is Ohio. Yes.
What
Man,
else is it,
Jesus
Jew?
Christ.
Ohio is the king of the damn conference right now. Yes.
Jesus
Have you
Christ.
beat
So
Ohio?
I
can
don't
we
care
beat
how
him
Now,
you
if
right
beat
you
now
him.
told
then?
me Dan Lanning, I'll
Hey,
say okay. I'll
chill
shut
out,
up.
paper chungus.
If you told me
He's
Dan
not
Lanning,
awful,
I'll
bro.
shut
I
up.
don't think Sharon is
But don't give
awful.
me no Kirk Signetti.
He's a mid coach right now, bro. He's not awful.
He's
Yeah,
young though.
man.
He
He's
mid.
not
And
getting a
then they
finished
always do this
product.
to the
Hold on.
black head coach. They
Hold
want to get
on.
rid of the black
Let's
dude.
get the chopping this
Fast
fable.
hell.
You a fake new
Hey,
Tupac and
listen,
fatal.
y'all.
Okay, look. He got to be more than mid, bro. He went into Ohio Stadium last year, also known as the Little Big House, with Make-A-Wish Warren as his quarterback
Thank you.
Right.
and
No
won.
receivers.
And
We putting
won.
on
And he
pants.
gets
It's
credit.
80
Man,
degrees
let me respond to
outside,
that.
baby girl.
He gets
And the
credit.
year before that.
He gets
Remember?
complete credit for that. He
Right.
gets complete credit for that. Now this is what I'll rebuttal with. The same way he won that is the same reason it's hurting him today.
No,
The
it's
same
not.
exact reason. Let me explain. This whole tight formation, you run the ball, bleed the clock.
He's not
We don't have
calling the plays.
again.
Blame the play
We had
caller.
Oh my God.
we had
Oh my
400.
Like,
God.
damn, we gotta stop.
There is. I'm not, bro. You guys are not listening.
Blame
You guys are right.
Yeah,
Chip.
Drew.
The same
We
way
had
he won is the
If
same way.
anything,
Look at the Oklahoma
because
game. Look at the
Drew.
Oklahoma game. It's a perfect example.
Oklahoma's better than us. There's
Oh my
nothing we was
God,
gonna
bro.
do to
You're
win
not.
that
I know
game.
they're a better team. You're not understanding
We
what is
wasn't
being
winning
said.
that game if he threw it 30
You're not
times.
understanding.
Spread.
You're not
It don't
understanding
matter.
what's being said.
But Dennis, hold on. We got to be fair though, because Ohio State was better than us last year.
No, but
Way
listen,
better.
but the Ohio game is different. We all know that. It's more
Now
than
it's
just
different.
football with
Now
that
it's
game.
different.
No, you understand what I'm saying.
No, I
That
Then
feel
game
you
you.
should
I feel
understand what
you.
isn't
I'm
even
saying.
about
Then you
X's
should
and O's
exactly
and
understand what
records
I'm
in that
saying when
game.
I say that the way he won these games is the only reason the only way he knows how, which is defense, bleed the clock, run the
No,
Hey,
ball, tight
hey,
but
What's
formation.
Juju,
wrong with that?
dude, he was the
Juju,
offensive
they
Yeah.
said you.
coordinator when we
Oh my
won our
God.
only
That's what they because
championship
he
in
does not have the
20-something
personnel
years.
this year to do
Like,
it. So
what
you
are we
have to
talking
adjust.
about?
Juju, they
Again.
said you put on a headset and polo shirt to watch the game at the house.
Yeah, he act
You
like
damn right.
we
You
gonna
damn
hire
right.
you as offensive coordinator, bro.
Shit, damn it. Bro,
Yo,
Chip Lindsey's fine. He's a damn good OC. He's been proving
Well, I
that
can't
every
tell.
year. Because
come
you don't know
on,
what you're
man.
looking at. Because you don't know what you're looking at.
He ain't show nothing. Like, you
What
making
the
it
fuck you
seem like
mean
he
ain't showing
calling,
nothing?
like he fucking
Hey,
This
listen.
man year one has
like,
completely
stop it.
360
He
the
ain't
offense.
did much neither.
We had
Ohio
to
State
play
fans are
offense.
watching us having too much fun right now.
Like,
Listen,
bro,
here's the
what?
Yeah,
bottom
bro,
line.
because I
How
was
are
Bottom
you?
line.
tired of everybody trying to
Bro, what?
kill
How are you
Sharon
Touchdown
Moore.
UCLA.
Like, yeah,
Hey, Penn State is trash,
let's
bro.
chill out on the
They
Shamor,
losing?
on the hate, bro.
This is
What's going on,
wild, bro.
man?
How are you
We
watching
be hating
Trubisky
our own
saying that
damn
he's
team and
not
coaches.
good? This man
Week
completely
2, bro. Chill
360 the
out.
offense in one
We
fucking
sound
year.
like Alabama fans.
Right.
They want
Come
to
on,
fire
man.
their head
Listen,
coach every week.
we won. All right. We're getting better. We're a young team. We
Thank
know
you.
that, Juju, right?
Thank
We got a
you.
Yeah, of
young
course.
quarterback. It's going to
Like,
get better, right?
And next year, I do believe our offense is going to be very good next year.
And next year,
Oh,
by the
you
way,
do?
is a better litmus test for Sharon Moore because next year we can be like,
right.
okay, yo, he's the problem.
Because they got right. It's gonna have his players.
players.
Right.
Right. And it's going to be one more year of Bryce. Bryce is going to be
That's
that
all
much
I'm
better
saying. I'm
with
not
that
saying
much more
that he's a good
experience.
coach.
No, this is
I'm
the
not
one thing
saying
I
he's a
want in the
bad
off
coach.
season, bro.
I'm just saying let's
it's very
just
simple
wait.
for me.
Hey,
It's very
I'm
simple
say
for
one
me in
more
the
thing
off
before I
season,
jump
bro.
off here.
What you want?
The biggest problem is our fan base has 2023 expectations, but we got
Yep.
like 2020 roster.
Facts.
Right? That's
We
the
don't have a
biggest
2020
Ain't that
roster,
bad,
bro.
bro.
We don't
No,
have a
we better
2020
than
roster.
2020.
Struggle,
but
chill out, bro. The
I
roster
understand.
ain't that bad, man.
Hey,
Again,
that's
the expectation
the
this
type of
year.
roster we got.
I mean, the
No,
whole offseason, everyone has
I
said
like
9
the
and 3,
analogy,
10 and 2.
but
I don't think that's a crazy expectation. Before the year started, it was 9 and 3, 10 and 2. The whole year was 9 and 3, 10 and 2.
Right. Nah, for sure. 10 and 2 I thought was realistic.
Which is still on the board.
yeah,
like,
we still can get there. We only got one loss. Like,
Yeah.
It is glaring though. You need to go get some pass catchers in the offseason.
Right,
Because
right.
McCauley's not going to be here. Marsh is going to be good next year. I do believe
Right.
that. I hope Klein comes back and Hogan's going to be good. We're going to be good in the tight end room. I think Jake is going to be good at center, but still, I'm still going to get a center. I don't care. I am not taking the fucking chance again. Look at our offensive lines.
This guy saying Chip Lindsey's
I
the
say we
problem.
go get
Clearly
like
doesn't know
2,
what the
3
hell he's
offensive
talking about.
linemen.
Sharon Moore is
Let
a
him
bum ass
compete.
coach. Yo, y'all
Okay,
gotta
so
chill out.
let me respond to this, bro. Chip Lindsey in 1 year has completely 360 the offense, and everyone has brought up yards. How in the world is he the issue? I would love for him.
I'm not saying he's
because
the issue.
No.
But I'm
I'm
saying
Shout out
talking
to
every
about, bro.
time
BK
we
with the
bring
score
up,
update.
I didn't like this play.
I'm
I
talking
didn't like
about
that
bro who
play
said
in
that.
formation. Chip Lindsey is calling the plays.
Hey,
Not
Karen
course.
said, fire
And it would be
Coach
a
Moore. I
crime.
said what I said.
And like I said, it would be a
Y'all
crime
gotta chill,
not
man.
to call
they
call
gotta
plays.
chill.
But again, Chip Lindsey, his whole career has been a power spread guy. A lot of 11 personnel, a lot of RPOs. He is marrying his game to Sharon. They have openly, don't even take my word for it, take their word for it. They have said openly week after week after
That's
week,
cool.
which limits him in his offense, so he has to combine the two.
Well,
And
I know
let
his
me-
offense ain't won no championship.
That's a
So,
fact.
so all
Juju,
I'm
let me
saying
ask you a
is
question.
he gonna have to adjust.
Let me
Because
ask you a
all
question,
I
Ju.
know is Sharon
Which is
Moore was the
fine.
offensive coordinator when we won the championship.
It was not
Not
his
Chip
offense.
Lindsey.
Let me ask you a
Lindsey
question,
ain't
Ju.
never won a championship calling
And
no
Jim
plays.
Harbaugh. But let me ask you something.
Hold
Do
on,
you think
Juju.
Sharon
Hold on,
Moore-
Juju.
do you
Hold
think
on.
Sharon
big
Moore is
fact.
a creative offensive mind?
I don't care about
Absolutely.
creativity right
What?
now.
You think he's a stop?
Shit.
Right, go ahead.
Bro, we saw that. We saw that last drive in the Rose Bowl. That drive to get us into the
I
overtime.
give him credit for
Yeah,
calling plays,
that
but
was
we both know.
beautiful.
We
Right.
both know that is Jim Harbaugh's offense. He's taking it
It
every
don't
single
matter. And he's taking that, and that's his offense.
He was the play caller.
He called the plays.
Let me ask you, Maize, who's a better OC, Chip Lindsey or Sharon Moore?
I don't know.
Chip Lindsey.
There we go.
I don't know.
That's all I need to hear.
Hold on, though. Let me ask you this. Is it possible that Chip Lindsey is running he is using his offense in a way that fits Michigan's current roster?
Which is what he's done
Right.
Marrying what they have. This is why I said Chip Lindsey's not the issue. He's not the issue.
I'm not saying he's the issue. Nobody. I don't think nobody.
I'm not saying it, bro.
I'm
I'm talking directly to the guy who made the comment. Who I want to come up.
Who said that? Oh, on the screen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I would love for him to come up and elaborate because I'll pick.
Nah. I think what you just said was spot on. Like you got to call plays for the talents you have, bro. Like we can want it to be the North Carolina with Drake May. This ain't that.
No, we don't have the look.
Yeah,
the
so we
receivers
gotta
are dropping
call
the
it.
ball.
We gotta call it for what it is.
But again, the 11 personnel,
it's a
like I
different
said, it
conference,
works.
too. It's a different
It works.
Right. Facts. Way better defenses in the Big Ten than the ACC.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. Do you guys think that
better defensive coordinators?
you guys
all
think
that.
Chip Lindsey's offense stopped.
Yo, you in the portal, brother.
He just got transferred. Bro
Yo,
got transferred to Alaska A&M.
Wait. I want to comment on it. Like, do you guys think Chip Lindsey's offense, his coordinator, like start and stopped at North Carolina?
well, no, we know,
bro.
we know
I
that.
know,
No.
I know about him, but he ain't win no championship.
Right, but you're talking about the ACC, which is fair. The defense. He also did it at Auburn in the SEC.
Yeah, they didn't win no championship when he was there.
Bro, there's a vary of our aspirations. You're
Shit, all I
limiting
know
it
is
to one.
Jerome
It said
Moore
Juju
is
on the
a
Obama phone.
championship offensive coordinator. You can't never take that from me.
Hey, I'm getting out of here, man. hey,
I'm
y'all
defend
crazy.
Sharon.
We y'all. By the way, I'm defending Sharon too, man. We can't fire Sharon in year 2 when we gave the previous coach 7 years to beat his arch rival.
Right.
I agree that
exactly.
his players will be next year. I do agree with that.
Right.
That's not my issue.
Remember, Harbaugh was almost on his way out.
My problem with Sharon Moore is his in-game decisions, especially game management. That is a glaring issue.
Right, he got to get better.
I do agree with that. I do agree with that.
I'm saying.
Time management is an issue for Sharon Moore. We know that for sure.
But we got to kind of expect that out of a second-year head coach.
Also,
but we can start blaming him if he don't get better at it.
I do think, I also do think we could have got a way better offensive line coach, one that is proven as well.
Yeah. I don't like that they made old boy the offensive line coach. I didn't like
right. Newsom. You don't like Grant Newsom. I think Grant Newsom, by the way, and this might be not popular, Grant Newsom was a better tight end coach than Kasula.
He was. That's facts.
Yeah.
That's facts.
And maybe he should go back to doing that.
Tight end and let Castile be offensive. Because don't we got Castile?
We do, right. Yeah,
I think he should become.
By the way, little brother is getting their ass kicked right now.
Crazy. I mean, that's not shocking though. We knew.
No, I knew they were gonna lose this game, but this is definitely gonna humble them.
Hey, Vanderbilt is up on Alabama. Everybody, Florida is up on Texas. UCLA is beating Penn State 17-7.
Never.
17-7 is that score.
Vanderbilt up on Bama should not be surprising, bro. Vanderbilt is a good team this year.
Hey, Maize. Vanderbilt got a nice little quarterback too.
They're better than they were last year. Vanderbilt is.
Yeah, probably all right.
Hey, Maize, I got a question, Trap. Hey,
yes, sir.
I was hearing people mention about the portal. Like, should we kind of lower that expectation, just knowing that Michigan can't accept everybody in the portal because of the school's academics and all of that.
That's a fact.
A lot of people
that is fact.
A lot of people get turned away. So
it's grad transfer or bust, bro.
Exactly.
That is a good ass point.
You gonna come here with 2 credits?
Yeah,
right.
So that's why.
Nah, that was a great point right there, bro.
Because we're not just getting anybody out of the portal. So these guys here, they gotta get better. They gotta get better.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree 1,000%.
What I did enjoy, Maize. What I did enjoy, the one thing I enjoyed especially for Sharon Moore in this game, is you could tell Luke Fickell was trying to let the clock go, and we said, "Fuck that, we want to go score." That's what I did love. Like put your foot on their throat, bro. You want to try to bleed the clock. You don't want to take timeouts to try and extend the game. All right, bump that. We're gonna go score then.
Right.
That's what I did.
Right. They kicked the damn field goal. Like, what are y'all kicking field goals for?
Which by the way, they covered the spread, and I think that was what it was about.
Yeah, I'm like, what
Karen Swareski, come back here next week after Michigan stomps a mud hole in USC and stand in the paint.
Right, I might go to that. I might go to that game.
We're
in LA too. I might go to that.
It's about the red zone, bro. In that game, it is just a quick glimpse in that. It's about the red zone.
Man, we just need to stop Makai Lemon from destroying the game for us.
He's gonna have like 280 yards passing.
Yeah, double Lemon
for us.
Right, we do. Yeah, I agree. The pass rush, period, but bar him specifically.
No, they will. But again,
he's going to have the game of his life.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're gonna let this kid sit back there and throw, and he's a good quarterback. But he's gonna have like 280 yards in this game. But you just have to bow up in the red zone. That's how you stop the offense.
Which as
and we gotta have a good run game.
People that watch this channel know that's what I've been saying about Wink Martindale. The difference between Wink Martindale and Mike McDonald mentor is Wink Martindale is more into that bend don't break, right? Like
bend don't break.
He lets you get certain things in front of the defense, but as long as we're not giving up the touchdowns,
But do y'all think Jesse in the NFL?
This is a huge
bro,
point,
Jesse is the best defensive coordinator in the NFL already, bro. Damn, hey, I miss Jesse so much, bro.
Yeah.
The thing that was very promising because I wanted to see how much the USC defense have improved, which it has improved, but not by much. You watch the Illinois game, every Michigan fan should be smiling.
Yeah, everyone. We can run the ball.
The way that Illinois was running those sets, which is what we're fit to do for now, is a spitting image. They do have a better offensive line than us, but they were moving. We should have success in that game.
Yeah, we should.
Hey, y'all, did y'all see Wink drop the DNs a couple times today? Like that shit is
amazing, man. He's done that.
But you got
Hey, one of them was a good play on the third down. He got that stop.
When you run a 3-4, bro. Listen, when you run a 3-4, you have to drop them sometimes.
But that shit works in the NFL when you got NFL talent.
Yeah, but that's the Jesse used to do the same thing, bro.
Do that with
Jesse did the same thing, and Mike McDonald.
Jesse and Mike McDonald did more twisting, you know.
But I'm saying they dropped the defensive ends occasionally too.
Yeah, they did.
Also, I want to give a shout out to Trey Pierce. He had a hell of a game.
Yeah,
Trey Pierce dominated this game.
All right, everybody, give you who you thought was the MVP of this game before we get out of here. Juju, who you thought was the MVP of the game?
Who I thought was the MVP of this game?
Offense or defense?
Yeah, we can go one for both.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got Trey Pierce for defense. He played phenomenal today. For offense, shit.
I'm gonna go with the young bull.
I want to go Macaulay. I wanted to go Mark, but I want to go Macaulay because he's supposed to step up, and he did. And he made a couple great catches, and his touchdown was good.
All right,
hey, Ghost, put some respect on Samaj's name. Go ahead, Dennis.
Right, let me go. I got on offense. I got the quarterback. I like the way he plays today. He always looked poised. That's like the most impressive thing with him, that he's always poised. He never looks like panic or scared. So I love that about him. And on defense, I'm gonna go with Jimmy Roller, man. Jimmy Roller was out there smacking shit today, man.
Okay.
I think Jimmy might have played his best game today.
That's the best answer. Rod Moore. Cam, who you got?
They just took my answer, but Rod Moore. I think that play he made from coming to deep safety to go to get it a 4 or 5 yard game, that let us know right there. That's what we've been missing the whole time.
Oh, that was nice. That was an underrated play. Absolutely, that was an underrated play too.
And let's be honest, y'all. Right now, if it's not the running back, it's Bryce Underwood. Just imagine so we one of the worstest teams at wide receiver of dropping balls. We average 5 a game so far. At least 4 or 5 a game so far. So just imagine we don't have that many drops.
I agree. And Cam, it's when we drop them too, bro. It's big drops. Big drops.
Yes. Because they'd be talking about Bryce. He might be the Heisman.
Yep.
Because his percentage will go up, and probably his touchdowns will go up, and his yardage. So by Bryce's keep doing what he's doing, and like Juju say, he only have like the most 3 uncompletions. What he had today, Juju? What is like 3 or 4
of hit, like the bad passes he actually threw?
Yes. That's unheard of as a freshman, y'all. We talking about a freshman quarterback only having 2 to 3 completions, bad throws. So that's my 2 right there. I appreciate y'all. Go blue.
Go blue. Terrence, who you got MVP, offense, defense?
I'm gonna go defense. I'm gonna go Rob Moore just because of everything he's been through. You know, it's tough coming back from them kind of injuries, especially how long he's been out. I'm sure it was real tough on him. So him just making those plays, you know, I'm gonna go with the interception because I just believe, especially like if he wasn't in that position, the referee definitely would have threw that flag. Just him being in that
Hell
position.
yeah.
Yeah, you know, hell, he might have
Hey,
he might have blocked the eyesight of him for just being there, you know. So
because
yeah,
Jair Hill definitely was tackling my man.
he grabbed my man from the shoulder. So
Right.
I'm gonna go Rob Moore, and for offense, I'm gonna go with the freshman, just because we
Yeah.
just ain't like we haven't seen a playmaker like as far as from what we had in a
Yeah.
long time, and like I think the difference between what you noticed from him and McCulley between both of them was the passes that they caught wasn't great, but they made plays. They were playmakers. It wasn't
Yeah.
just running routes and then wide open, and they just actually made plays on the football, which we.
I agree. I think the difference between McCulley and Marsh is Marsh looks a little more explosive, right? McCulley is a
Yeah,
bigger,
height
more
wise too.
physical
Yeah,
dude.
height wise. Yeah.
Yeah,
hmm
yeah.
hmm
But yeah, I'm gonna go with McCulley and Rod Moore. Rod Moore, obvious choice for me on defense. He was making plays. He was flying around. He was getting people in position, and that's what we need. We missed that, especially a season ago. And then on offense, McCulley really showed up, man. That touchdown play, that's what the person wearing the number 1 jersey for the University of Michigan should look like. Those are the plays they got to make. That's a Braylon Edwards like play that he made today for that touchdown. So shout out to him. Listen, man, I appreciate everybody that rock with us today for the reaction. Be sure to check us out Monday for the Maize Out Monday show. We'll be reacting to that. I'm gonna probably drop a video here, a recruiting video. We got some great news in terms of that. And we're not done because next week, Tuesday, we have Markel Dabney joining us right here on the show. And I'm working on a very big name for Throwback Thursday. Be sure to lock in. Follow me everywhere at Maize Madman. Till next time, you know the slogan. Stay angry, my friends. I'm up.
Ladies and gentlemen, this might be our best season ever. My ratings, they're about to go through the roof.
All right, now I'ma calm down. So I just don't get that all that Maize and that lock. I just don't get it. And how the
Oh my God, we're shutting the damn live down. Good night, everybody.